Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Day 2 of another comparison video. So if you haven't checked my first one, I will leave that in my description where I talked about 2 interesting bronzers. Now yes, today I have some highlighters, some glow happening because I am a person who loves highlighters, and frankly speaking there's no reason to put a highlighter, but we all love highlighters. So recently I did review the Kay Beauty illuminating highlighters, and some of you recommended me, why don't you do a comparison video and why don't you compare the highlighter to the MAC highlighter. That was a good comparison, and yes, after that I gave a thought and I was like, I have not done comparison videos, so let's start one. So yes, today I will be comparing 2 interesting highlighters from 2 different brands, Kay Beauty and MAC. Packaging. Yes, packaging is something very important when it comes to highlighters, because I feel if the packaging is not right, it can actually damage your highlighter, it can actually damage your pan. So talking about the Kay Beauty packaging, I've already talked like 100 times that I really love Kay Beauty packaging as a whole brand. To me, the packaging has been outstanding. Talking about these highlighters, I really like the packaging because it's super light. It's the lightest highlighter I have. Like as I mentioned in my review also, that you put 2 of these which will be equal to a weight of 1 highlighter and still it will be a little lesser. So this is an amazing highlighter with this nice rose gold, not even a, yeah, it is a rose gold, and then the Kay embossing as usual, and then you get a full size mirror. Lovely packaging, you get a full size mirror. What else do you need? And the highlighter is into a pressed format, and then you close it, it is intact, it is super light. So packaging, definitely 11 on 10. Talking about the MAC highlighter, now this is how the MAC highlighter looks like. This is the soft and gentle, the cult shade of MAC, and then you have to just do like this and the highlighter opens. You don't get a mirror here, it is like a very simple packaging, and you close it and it just closes. It is not going to open by itself, it is like more of a magnetic closure. So yes, here definitely I am missing a mirror, which I feel MAC may, a lot of packagings are a little off, but the quality of the products speak for their brand. So packaging, I would give like, mirror is missing definitely, then I would give 8 out of 10. Now let's talk about the pricing. This one is gonna cost you $7.99 and you get 8.5 grams of product. The MAC one though, you will get 10 grams of product and you pay $2,600. You heard me right? The MAC highlighters are for $2,600. I think MAC is really overpriced on a lot of the products, but yes, it is a high-end, so we have to give that to them. So this is $2,600 and you get 10 grams. So yes, definitely you are paying little less, a lot less here, and you are getting like a merely less product. But yes, since it is drugstore, this is high-end, so pricing pay, I'm not going to rank them because they are totally 2 different brands. Now before I start showing you the application and how these highlighters perform and the quality, herein you get 6 wonderful highlighting shades which will cater a lot of Indian skin tone, leaving one shade called Frosted Eyes, which I feel that it is made only for fair skin or maybe light to fair. Nothing medium can use Frosted Eyes, but if you are someone who likes experimenting, then you would love Frosted Eyes also. But in the MAC one, you end up getting another 6 shades. So yes, both shade wise you get a lot of shade variation, and MAC may you have different finishes also. So yes, shade mein koi kami nahi hai, so definitely both the brands would get 10 on 10. So let's talk about the application part and the formula on the MAC highlighter. Now this is how the MAC highlighter looks like. The only one negative about this highlighter is that it is very powdery. Yes, I don't know, nobody mentions this, but this is not the highlighter which I generally reach out for because of it being a little powdery, and I do feel that like some days it does give me a little bit of texture. I don't personally have a textured skin, but yes, this highlighter by itself gives me a little bit of texture. I'm wearing this highlighter here. Second, one more thing which I feel about the highlighter, it is not the intense highlighter. Yes, the name says soft and gentle, but Personally, in 3.5 years of my journey, I've seen a lot of people working this highlighter as more of an intense highlighter, but I personally feel it's more of a softer highlighter, and it, as the name suggests, it is soft and gentle. It's just the formula which is not something I'm crazy about. So that is why I never suggest you, or neither I tell you that this is one of my favorite highlighters. And I have compared this highlighter to my Pack Baked highlighter also. There also I mentioned that this highlighter is a little powdery, which goes a little here and there, and yes, it doesn't look very much pleasant. On the other hand, talking about the Kay Beauty highlighter, oh my god, again, these highlighters were marketed as mostly gentle highlighters, mostly skin-like highlighters. So these highlighters are skin-like. I'm wearing it on this side of my face, but these are just not skin-like highlighters. They are very intense and they will not give you any kind of texture on your skin. And the best part is that it is not powdery. The product doesn't go here and there. Like, I'll show you my MAC highlighter. You will see the product on my pan, but on the Kay Beauty one you will not see anything. So this is what I was talking about, that yes, these two highlighters are pretty much different from each other. So don't get confused that okay, is the MAC one similar to the Kay one? No, MAC one can go a little chalky, a little here and there, but this one would not budge. It doesn't give me any kind of texture. So all in all, I really like the formula on the Kay Beauty one. 10 on 10, no doubt about it. But the MAC one I would still give 8 out of 10, because I'm minusing 2 for the formula here, because it is a little powdery, and yes, not applied properly, it can budge a little bit on your face. Summing it up, I would say that both the highlighters are definitely different from each other. Yes, they both are marketed as skin finish highlighters, or for that matter, skin-like highlighters. So I would say if you want to really get a highlighter for yourself, then get the Kay Beauty one. I would still say you really don't have to invest that 2,600 here, because in past 2.5 years I've hardly used this highlighter. Hardly means I can actually count and tell you, like, it would not be even 20 times I've used this highlighter. But this one, from the time I've got it, I've used it like 1,000 million times, because I just love the finish of it and the way it sits on my skin. It's amazing, because I'm a combination to oily, and if the product is not right, it can go wrong during the day. So yes, this is a definite purchase. This one you can definitely pass on. You really don't have to buy this one. So I'm really sorry saying this, but then I really feel that you don't need this in your life. You need this in your life. So if I have to mark them, definitely Kay Beauty would stand out and will get full 10 on 10, and the MAC highlighter will get 8 on 10, because I am not a big fan of this packaging also, because it is a little I would say not up to my expectation if I'm paying 2,600. So yes, packaging and the powderiness would deduct 2, so obviously 8 out of 10. So those were the 2 interesting highlighters from 2 interesting brands, and I will be leaving down the link in my description if you want to grab one for yourself. But yes, I am really enjoying doing these comparison videos. We'll be here soon with some more comparison videos, some more interesting makeup. Consider subscribing and following me on my Instagram @bronzinggeek. Till then, you take care, and I will see you in my next